Hello everyone, myself Ron Singh and welcome back to my channel. So previously we have completed implicit typecasting and explicit typecasting, right? Yes, and as I said that we'll be dealing with the information loss in typecasting, right? In this video we'll see what is information loss. Okay, so I'll just ask you a simple question, means relating to your daily life. Okay, so you got a bigger container and you have a smaller container. Okay, so this bigger container can hold 12 balls, okay, and this smaller container can hold only 6 balls. Okay, so what if I try to, like, okay, hold on, what if I try to store all this 12 ball in this container that can hold only 4 balls? Okay, so now you'll say that obviously the ball will spill out of the box, right? Means since this box can only hold 4 balls, sorry, 6 balls, we cannot store more balls than that, right? Okay, so that doesn't make sense if we try to do, right? So that what we discussed in the explicit typecasting, right? Storing bigger container to the smaller one. But since it was not carried out smoothly, we wrote some extra codes, right? Yeah, so we did it forcefully. Now what if you forcefully try to give the means 12 ball to the 6 ball container? Obviously your ball will spill out of the container, right? Means your content will spill out of the container, right? So that's what takes place in our typecasting. Okay, so for example, I am having a long and I am having a int. Okay, so long range is much greater than, means long is 8 byte, int is 4 byte, right? So int cannot store more values than this, right? Yeah, so if we try to give any more values than this, then what will happen? Your values will spill out, right? Yeah, so now let's try this in practical. Okay, yeah, so okay, for now let's just delete this code. Yeah, so see, now the question is like why it is not spilling out, right? Because long is 8 byte and int is 4 byte. So if I'm at this moment, I'm trying to cast this to 456 and it is taking out successfully, right? Means it is this task is carried out successfully. Now the question is why? Okay, so now let's solve this. Int range is, maximum range of int is this, right? Is this 456 inside this range? You will say yes. So can int store 456? You will say absolutely yes, right? So that's the reason why in this moment we don't have any information loss, right? Because this range was sufficient, means this range was inside the int range. Okay, so that's the reason why we didn't got any information loss. Okay, but what if I try to give values like this, right? This value int cannot hold, right? 545600 and something like this, right? Int cannot store this long value, right? So that's the reason why we get an information loss, and we'll see how do we get information loss. Okay, so for example, I'm having something like this. Okay, yeah, so if I try to cast this value to int, what will happen? Let's see the output. See, it is giving the output as minus 15961888704. Means this value is absolutely irrelevant, right? Because this is not even relatable to this stuff, right? So that's the reason why I said that there is a information loss. Okay, so for example, if you try to give any value outside the range of your data type, okay, means if you trying to forcefully give the value outside the range, then there will be a information loss. Okay, inside the int range it is well. Okay, so for now this is inside the int range, right? Okay, sorry, this is inside the int range, right? See, the value is coming out to be absolutely correct, right? But as soon as we get means beyond the int range, we get the errors, right? See, okay, not actual error, but see, there is an information loss, right? So we cannot work with this, right? Yeah, so you should be aware about this information loss, that when it takes place. Okay, and we have also covered truncation, right? So it is also a type of information loss. For example, if I am having this value, so and if I try to give this floating point value to any integer like long or int, so it will get truncated to 566, right? And even if my value is this, then to it will just seal down, right? Sorry, flow down. Yes, so again it will again be this, right? Yeah, so there is no approximation, it is always truncation, that is lowest possible value will be assigned. Okay, yeah, so let's practice that one as well. Double D is equals to 45 or 456.1234. Okay, and if I try to assign this to long, M is equals to, okay, and I'll say long. Okay, and I'll say system.out.println, print the value of M. See, it is coming out to be 456, and this 0.12345 is being truncated, right? Means this information is now being lost. So this is also a type of information loss. Okay, so floating point to integer always leads to the truncation. Okay, and it is not always necessary to give the data types. Okay, you can also give the literal value, right? We have already discussed this. Okay, see, then too we are losing the decimals. Since integer cannot hold the decimal, and then it doesn't make sense to give the integer values, right? Yeah, so always the integer, means the decimal values, always get truncated. Okay, yeah, so clear till now? Yes, so we have successfully completed typecastings, right? The implicit one and the explicit one too, right? And we have also covered the information loss and when it takes place, right? Now the question is when to use typecasting, means what is the use of typecasting, right? So don't worry about for it now, we'll see it later when we cover the methods. Okay, so for now we'll just wind up at this topic, and when we move to the methods we'll see what is the use case of the typecasting. Okay, and if you have any doubts just reach out to me. Okay, thank you so much.